Alright, welcome guys to another Math Simplified video. Today we'll be solving by graphing linear equations and systems. So what does it mean to solve by graphing? So here in this case we have two lines, right? We have two lines, and then if you notice here there's an intersection. So that intersection would be our solution. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of this video. We're graphing lines, two lines, and then we're trying to see where is their solution. Okay, and here when they intersect, there's always a solution there. So to solve a linear equation by graphing, find the points where the graph crosses the x-axis. This is the solution, the x-intercept. So that could be our solution there when we only have one line, because we're trying to solve for 0. And let's say here the x-intercept is 3, 0, because if you multiply by 3, like you do 2 times 3 and then minus 6, that would be 6 minus 6, which equals 0. And that 0 is our y. You know, it's our y coordinate there. So what that means is that our x-intercept, you know how this point here would be our y-intercept, negative 6, because there's a 0 like for like the x coordinate. So it's exactly the same thing for the x-intercept. When there's a 0 in the y coordinate, well, that makes it the x-intercept. So there, that would be our solution, like around there, 3, 0, when we're trying to find the x-intercept. Alright, here, like I was saying earlier, when you graph two lines and the point where they intersect is the solution. So you see there, these two lines are moving, and then here, this is where they intersect, so that's their solution. Okay, so to solve these, put both equations into slope-intercept form. So in order to graph these equations, we put in slope-intercept form, right? Which is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, x is just any x coordinate you want to place, and then b is our y-intercept, okay? So if you notice in these equations, 2 would be our slope for this one, and then 1 would be our y-intercept. Then negative 1 here would be our slope, and then 4 would be our y-intercept. So graph both lines on the same coordinate plane. Identify the points where the lines intersect, and then write the solution as an ordered pair. So ordered pair, remember, is x comma y. But remember, there's different types of solutions we could get. When let's say there's two lines here, and then they cross once, that's called one solution. When, let's say, we have two parallel lines, two lines that are parallel to each other, mean that they go straight, but they never intersect with each other. So here, if you notice, there's no intersection. What that means is that there's no solution, because if they don't intersect, if they don't cross once, then that means that they have no solution. They don't have anything in common. And then sometimes we have two lines where, let's say this is one line over here, and then I'm gonna put in another color. There's a line on top of that. Well, what that means is that it has infinite solution, because every point is a solution. They intersect in every single point here, like in the lines. So the lines are exactly identical. So that means infinite solutions. So when there's one solution, there's an ordered pair value, which is x comma y. That would be their solution. When there's no intersection, then when there's no solution, it will just be no intersection. And then when it says infinite solutions, then it would be every single point is a solution, okay? So here I left some practice problems for you guys to do, so then you guys could figure out, you guys could use websites such as Desmos to plug in the, like the slopes, like the lines and stuff, and then if they intersect once, that's one solution. If they don't intersect at all, it's no solution. And if there's two lines that look exactly identical, then it would be infinite solutions. So hopefully you guys do well on the practice problems. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.